I'm Nick Washenko Roofing. We're out here at Greg Poore's house in Moseley, Virginia. Insurance company's extended repair coverage to the soft metals and to 3 shingles on the roof. What we're gonna do now is a simulated repair test to assess the roof and see if it's even repairable. Virginia Building Code 102.2, subsection 4, says we have to, if we do a repair, we cannot impede the roof's performance. So in this case, we're just trying to determine if doing a repair would or would not impede the roof's performance by causing more damage. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna remove a shingle, I'm gonna assess the area, and I'm gonna reinstall that same shingle because the product is discontinued and there's a do not mix letter to this exact roofing system. So we can't mix and match already. So today we're just gonna assess the repairability though. I'm just gonna pick a shingle in the field that would already be terminated when we have to replace the skylight flashings, which have hail damage, which has been covered. So I'm gonna pick a shingle right here in the middle, and then I'm gonna get rolling. I'm gonna go with this guy. First thing we gotta do is break the seals of that shingle and the 2 shingles above it, remove the nails, and then I'll pull it out. So I'm just gonna get started with that. Shingle ends right there. While performing this, I'm using a manufacturer improved roofing flat bar, and I'll be using a roofing hammer to complete the repair. The shingle's good. It's good. There's already been some delamination, which is more damage. All the nails are pulling through, so what I'm doing right now is just trying to go through and find where the nails are so I can get the nails out. But unfortunately, they're all pulling through. So it's impossible for me to actually remove them. Every single one of them. Ah, I got one. There's one nail. That shingle completely ripped, just trying to check where the nails are. Another nail. Just delaminated, just put my thumb underneath to check. Right there. Shingles out. If we pull the camera in, we can see that the adhesive didn't do its job, and so it actually material transferred from here, and right here pretty bad. You guys saw I did the manufacturer required method of using a roofing flat bar to break the seal. Unfortunately, the seal stuck better to the shingle it was getting attached to instead of the shingle it was put on in the first place. So that just put 3 holes in the shingle below it. That shingle is never going to reseal properly. Let me see the chalk. So we're just going to chalk this up and keep going. That's already damaged to another shingle. Another thing I noticed was all of these teeth have delaminated. So what that means is the shingle's wind rating is completely gone. Next windstorm, these teeth are flying off. Completely delaminated. These shingles were never raised more than 2 inches max, probably less than that. We also had a big tear here, so this shingle needs to be replaced as well. So yeah, so far just taking a shingle out, we've already damaged 3. So a bunch of the nails pulled through. I need to go back through with the roofing flat bar and get those guys out. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Roof is so hot, dude. Oh my God. Right there. Right there. All right, I got all the nails out. So now what we'll do is reinstall the shingle again, because there's a do not mix letter on this roofing system. The manufacturer requires we do not mix and match with any other product. There's another example of the delamination that occurs when you're trying to do basic manipulation to do the repair. Gonna slide it in, get it in line with the correct nailing zone. Start with 3 and then come grab some more. Make sure I don't step on it. Manufacturer requires that I put the shingle in the nailing zone, perpendicular with the roof. So what that means is the fastener cannot be driven slanted, crooked, or anything like that. That shingle just ripped. I'm just trying to get it up high enough. You can see where the nailing zone is, right below the sealant. I need to get my hammer and my nail in here, so I need to go about that. Doing that one time already ripped the shingle. I even nailed that one slightly low just to prove a point. Obviously the shingle's not going to rip anymore because it's already ripped, but it is going to keep delaminating. Obviously this shingle isn't going to rip either, it's already ripped. I have it just high enough to get my hammer and nail underneath there. Go to the next one right here. Here. All done. All right, so the last thing we want to look at is, did the shingle crease at all? Obviously, there's been no weather event, so it's really hard to tell. So what we'll do is we'll use this as our control area down here. This shingle, we haven't done any work to it. We haven't manipulated it. If I take my hand and I run it along, you don't see anything. You don't see any creasing. But when I come up here and I do that exact same thing, you can see big sheets of granules are falling off right along the top. These shingles are completely creased now. The wind resistance is lower from that and the delamination. I'll do the one below it. Same exact thing, completely creased. So now, not only did the shingle delaminate and material transfer, it also creased. Therefore, it's not repairable. So this is a failed repair test. The roof's gonna need to be replaced. Thanks for your time.